Cup steeplechase presented by Cruise Chevrolet. The fun starts bright and early at 9 a.m. this Sunday. Carl McMillan is joining us with the exciting details. I've been to this a number of times, and on a Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, this is the place to be seen.
Absolutely.
Because the ladies doll up, the gentlemen are looking all over the place. People are tailgating. You can see some pictures right there. Literally tens of thousands of people. Last year you had 14,000 people at this event.
Around 13, yeah. We've had about a 2,500 increase every year for the past 4 years. So we're looking maybe pushing 15,000 this year.
That's a good increase every year.
Yeah, yes it is.
Out there at Stono Ferry, just right there in the Hollywood area, folks come out and they tailgate. They socialize. It's just a lot of fun for the entire day, isn't it?
And occasionally they'll see a horse as well.
Yeah, they have a number of races. How many races do they have throughout the day?
We have 4 races this year. We have the 3 steeplechase races and 1 flat race. We do have some local horses participating in the flat race as well from here in South Carolina. Most of the steeplechase horses come from all over as part of the national circuit. And then we also have our jockeys race, which is always a favorite. So you can get out there and bet on your jockey before you even see a horse.
What's the difference between a steeplechase and a steeplechase race and a flat race?
The steeplechase are over fences, and they have what's called the national fences. These jumps travel the entire circuit. We set them up. Actually, they're setting them up today. So they have a lot of built-in safety features to protect the horses and the riders, and they actually go 2 to 2.5 miles, so they're longer than the normal flat races. In fact, our flat race is a mile this year, which is long for a flat race as well.
And you have a little puppy dog race or something like that?
The Jack Russell Terrier races are back, and we haven't had those for several years, but that's quite entertaining. They have the hurdle races for the dogs. They also have what's called a go to ground, which they run to a little hole, and whoever can get in the hole first to get the fox. So that's a lot of fun if you've never seen one. And those are going to start at 9 o'clock, and they will go throughout the day on the infield. So it's an activity to get out a little bit earlier. We also have the Kids Village, so this is definitely a family-friendly event. So bring the family out. We still have plenty of infield spaces available. You can order them at charlestoncup.net or call our office at 766-6202.
And that's what I was going to ask you. This is a very family-friendly event. Even though there's a lot of tailgating going on, there's a lot of family, there's a lot of kids running around. It's very safe for the children. It's very safe for the spectators as well, because you're basically separated from the inside of the track, even though they do open the track on occasion for some traffic flow to go through. Right,
yeah. We have, there's safety fences between the racetrack rail and all the spectators, and there's plenty of venues, different spots to view the races. So you can buy just a general admission ticket and park in general admission parking, and they'll bring you around on a bus, and you can set up your own little blanket and tailgate, without a car. But we do encourage, the best value obviously is the parking places, because that comes with 4 general admission tickets, and you can pack, get your Suburban from Cruise and come on with 8 or 10 and pack them on in and buy the general admission tickets and enjoy the day.
I'm sorry, did you say Cruise sells Suburbans?
That's what I heard.
We can do. Tell us, when somebody says paddock call, is at 9 o'clock or 12 o'clock, I should say, or 1 o'clock?
That's when the opening ceremonies and the jockeys race start, and then the races will run on 45-minute increments through the afternoon.
And you got those 4 races that are going on. Tell us about, you guys throughout the years have been doing this for 22 years, but you now have teamed up with a not-for-profit. Tell us about this, because you're donating some of that money to a wonderful not-for-profit.
We're involved with Thrive, which is the new domestic violence charity that Mackie Krawcheck is the director on, and Steve Colbert is involved with as well, a Charleston native. So we're excited about that new affiliation, and hope over the next couple of years to grow this with them.
And Carl, this is coming up on Sunday. Gates open a little before 9, because that first little activity is starting right around 9 o'clock. General admission, $25 in advance, $30 the day of the event. Reserve parking, $200 to $300. But with that comes 4 tickets.
That's 4 general admission tickets. The 300 is front row, 200 is infield. I still have spaces left in both sections.
So look your best, bring the best food, and you'll be there with the best. Right on. Carl, thank you very much. Up next, we have a fancy downtown meal on us. High Cotton is in the kitchen, giving one lucky viewer, get this, a $100 gift certificate. We're back in just a moment.